Hello, my name is Max. I'm a third year English and Film Studies student. In terms of career goals, I really think I want to go into journalism. I know that's not exactly linked directly to my course, but it's still like, with the skills of writing you get from doing English literature or film, and the kind of like media knowledge you get, going into journalism, especially media journalism, just makes sense. And it's a very common pathway if you want to do a master's and that kind of thing, which is sometimes necessary. It's not really something I was thinking about a lot before, like in the past couple of years, but it's something that seems to really fit me as I've grown more accustomed to writing essays. When I was a kid, I was more thinking about the acting side of things, and I still want to do that on the side, especially voice acting. Especially while I was in school, I was thinking of doing proper acting, like stage acting, but as I was doing more and more after-school activities around stage acting, I realised that it's not really for me, and I prefer being able to do a kind of acting that's a lot more independent. You don't have to rely on other people nearly as much, which I think suits me a lot better. The kind of skills I'm developing while I'm at university aren't actually necessarily to do with my university studies. While I've been at university, there's been a lot of free time since I've been living at home, so I've been spending the time more so trying to deepen my other hobbies. So I've been trying to do a lot of voice acting, which is something to do with just finding shows and then dubbing over them or doing commercials. It's really fun, it's really fulfilling, and it's something I can do in between all of my studies because it really only takes like a few minutes to read a script onto a microphone and practicing every day and doing auditions. So it's something that's totally accessible, and I've been trying to do that all the time. My one piece of advice when thinking about career aspirations is to really not overthink it. I mean, it can be really tempting to just go for something that maybe you're not super passionate about, but you want because of the money, or you maybe go for something that doesn't require as much education because you don't want to be in school for so long, so you don't go for a career that maybe requires a master's degree. I think really just find something that you know you enjoy and then try and research as many different avenues to do something like that. Like, you can enjoy writing and you don't have to be writing books. If you enjoy writing, you can be writing journalism like I want to do, or you can do any number of things that involve writing. You can write copies for companies, you can write advertising, you can write video games, anything you want really, and there's so many opportunities to do that kind of writing that maybe you wouldn't think of when you're first thinking of what kind of degree you want to do. And it's these kinds of like nested in jobs that don't necessarily need that kind of degree. You can go into a company, say if you wanted to go into a media company or a video game company, for example, where you want to do something. Maybe originally you're thinking of doing like 3D modeling, and then you decide, okay, well, I want to do writing now. You don't have to have done a degree in writing necessarily. You can be in that company and then prove yourself as being a writer, and then be able to do stuff like QA or even writing on that game. So it's really freeing. You don't really have to pinpoint exactly what you want to do.